Well, welcome back to Spencer FYI, and calendar's close to turning over to December, so that means Messiah is just right around the corner. So how have rehearsals been going?
Oh, rehearsals have been great. We've had 4 big rehearsals. We have 2 more, and then we have the dress on the day of the show. And people are just really trying hard, and I get good positive remarks at the end, and so that makes me feel good.
A good crowd, or a good group that you have so far?
Yeah, I think we have around 60, and we keep telling them to bring a friend.
Are we still pushing for tenors and sopranos, or
sopranos are a little short on, and tenors, the tenors are actually pretty good.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm okay. If you're a tenor and you want to come, please come. But yeah, we could use a couple more sopranos. That'd be great.
Okay, when are rehearsals?
Rehearsals are Sunday night at 6 p.m. at Sacred Heart from 6 to 7:30. I try to let you out right on time so you can get home and put your little ones to bed.
Sounds good.
And we're very, in the family-friendly nature, we do not have a rehearsal the Sunday after Thanksgiving because we figure families are all kind of finishing up and taking care of the leftovers or whatever they're doing on the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Or out of town or whatever.
Yes. So. And then, as Robin said, that our final dress will be on the actual concert date in the afternoon.
At 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm. And that's when the choir gets to actually hear the orchestra with them, which, for them, and for the orchestra members, it's a real treat. We've been practicing our parts, all this stuff, and they're good parts, but they make more sense when you get the choir parts with it. So, I know Dean Bush, who's our tenor soloist, and some upcoming articles we'll have coming out about our soloists, one of the phrases he uses about the Messiah is it's deceptively difficult.
Oh, so hard.
People have heard this stuff forever, and they don't realize, and as you mentioned many times, 23 days he wrote this thing
24.
in? 24 days? It's incredible. And again, everybody knows he's an English composer, but he's actually German, right?
Yeah, he and Bach were born 100 miles apart. They never met.
So you might think Handel being an English composer because that's where his oratorios and everything, yes. But he's actually a German composer, and he just, the music he comes up with.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, and I mentioned this in an interview we have coming up on our Facebook page with Jessica Schabel. She mentioned that, you can always kind of tell Handel, whether it's Messiah or if you play concerto stuff or piano stuff of him, Handel's music just seems always to make sense. And it's not Bach, of course, because Bach has got his own ideas, but Handel's stuff is a little more, it makes sense, but it's always kind of showy a little bit, isn't it, kind of?
Yeah, I think, he liked writing operas he was a secular composer for the most part.
Yes.
But then he did this one work in 24 days, and at the time he was kind of in a bad place when he wrote it. And I think he had stuff on the shelf, that he could pull from, and he pulled it out and he did this, got this libretto, and it was all these wonderful things from the Bible. And I can't get through the King James Version without singing the places that he says, where he used those quotes, because, that's what's in your head after you've heard this piece and worked with it.
Well, you mentioned the soloists. Who are your soloists?
Oh, we have great.
Yeah, Jessica Schabel from Milford is a soprano soloist. Paige Lang is the alto soloist. She's actually the 612 teacher at North Union. And she's also a Simpson graduate like Jessica is. Dean Bush, he's married to our middle school vocal teacher, Katie Bush, and he also plays in our municipal band, but he's also he went to Luther, the Weston Noble brand.
I love Weston Noble.
One of the classic conductors. I don't know, how do you describe Weston Noble? He's a legend. He's
one of a kind.
Yeah, he's a legend in choral circles, not just Iowa circles.
He was at Luther for 50 years.
Yeah.
Not a 40 or 30 year till retirement. He was there 50 whole years.
And as Dean mentioned, when he was at Luther, a lot of the people that were in the choir were not necessarily music majors.
No.
But they, and Weston Noble, that was his great gift, that he could take these kids that were accounting people and all these, and put them into a choir and just make these beautiful sounds. Yeah. And then, of course, our bass soloist is...
there's no nepotism here, but it's David Keith, Dr. Keith. But Dr. Benson's also a tenor in the choir, and so I think it's fun that the people around the community are, joining in and having fun.
And then Rod Sheedenhelm is our trumpet soloist on the Trumpet Show Sound. So,
it'll be awesome.
People will recognize him from being the former Sioux Rapids band director for many years. So
Awesome. So good mix of folks from kind of all around the area
Yeah.
are taking part in this.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Robin's also, as our conductor, has been in charge of getting the orchestra together, and she was very busy. What, about fair time or so, or around that time?
I started in August.
She was between emails and phones. I mean, she was really working the circuit.
Yeah, well, and I had 4 mistakes. There was 4 songs I omitted from the page where I sent it out and said, here, practice these. And so hopefully everybody's got the word now. I missed 12, 17, 24, and 26 or something like that.
But again, a lot of the musicians have done this for many
Yeah,
years, so they're quite familiar.
If you had the program from last time, you're good.
All right.
Yeah, so it's like an hour 45 or so.
Yeah, maybe not quite that long, maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah. And again, we do selections. We do not do the whole.
No, we don't do the whole thing. That's 2 hours and 2 intermissions and yeah.
Which Robin would know that, because it's like, isn't that one of your family stories that, I mean, every year?
Yeah, we did it. I've done it probably 300 times.
Cool.
But this is my 2nd time in my bucket list to do it as a conductor. And I was telling Tom the other day, I says, I'm just so tired and we haven't even started yet. Because it takes tons and tons of energy to do this, you know, and you have to be thinking ahead all the time.
Yeah.
So it's challenging. It's a good challenge for me.
Good. Well, and it's like you said, it's a great way to start off the Christmas holiday.
absolutely.
So when can folks come and see this production?
So we have December 4th at Sacred Heart at 7 p.m. And we ask everyone to pray for no snow.
And it's a free will donation.
Yeah, free will.
Generally, things do usually kind of fill up. So you can't get, I mean, yes, we are lucky we have SMU there taping it. So if you don't make it, you can catch us there. Like, and as I think you mentioned before that you'll air it kind of around the holiday season, and people can get a hold of SMU if they want to find out when it is exactly. So
Exactly. But it's not quite as good there as it is in person. So
Oh no,
you have
it's
to-
awesome
appreciate
in person. Yeah. But at least, you know, some people that are shut in, that's great that they have a chance. Because it is a great way to start out the season, and we know Jesus is the reason for the season.
Exactly. So December 4th, 7 p.m., Sacred Heart, free will offering.
right.
And
And then, hey, just a reminder, we'll be coming back next year for our Festival of Lessons and Carols that we do on the off years of Messiah. We think we're doing it every three years, but it's been 4 years actually since we did it last. But we're not planning any more COVID outbreaks. So yeah, we'll be back next year with Festival of Lessons and Carols, and I think we're thinking of possibly having that be kind of a greatest hits kind of Festival of Lessons and Carols. So we'll bring back some of the ones that we've done in previous years that some of our choir members might remember, and I think it'll be a lot of fun for them to kind of touch base with them. It's kind of why a lot of people come to our Messiah rehearsals, because they just know that music so well, and they want to get familiar with it again. So
It's a nice kick in the butt for people that are good musicians and, you know, don't have an opportunity to do their talent as often as they'd like. So.
Yeah, really, and when you come, you'll see it's really, the choir is really a nice mix of younger and older and all sorts, and vocations, of course, all over the place. Yeah, so it's been a really nice, and it's not just from Spencer. I think we have people kind of from all over the
No,
area.
Paige
here.
is from Remsen or somewhere.
Yeah, from Fenton.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. I know you have some Emmitsburg folks, and I know you have some South folks.
And there's people that come all the time and they drive an hour and a half. Our pianist drives an hour and a half.
Yeah, from Sac City. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah.
So yeah,
awesome.
we're looking forward to December 4th. Please come join us.
All right, sounds good. And if you want to sing, there's still some chance. There's still a chance for
There
that
is,
too.
yeah.
We got
please.
2 more rehearsals.
And we have scores there for you.
We
so,
do have
yeah.
scores, and we have borrow scores, or you can buy one.
All right, awesome. Sounds good. Well, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys out there are all looking forward to it. Thanks for stopping in.
Yep,
Thanks,
thank
Karen.
you.
We'll be back with more FYI right after this.